Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you can find in the video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking that red subscribe button, joining the Beard Wizard family. Click the red button in honor of the Chiefs Thursday night playing the Broncos, or just click the red button because you love me and you love all this stuff and this beard. How can you not want to see this beard? Sorry, just trying to change things up. This is a live review show where we take a look at artists, content creators, musicians, whatever we decide to take a look at, and I tell you guys what I think about it. This is stuff I've listened to before, so I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. These are not reactions, though you sometimes call it that, which is fine. But I don't want anybody to think that I didn't listen to this already. I have, and I've developed some thoughts and ideas, and we're going to listen to it again, and I'm going to tell you what I think. So today we're going to take a look at Arimea's latest, Castiel. We've had a couple new releases today. Ren released one as well, which we will hopefully, if I have time and I'm up for it, we will do tomorrow. But today we're going to take a look at Arimea's Castiel, talk about it, pauses necessary during the music, etc., etc., and so on. Now, I did want to look up something. I was curious about the name because obviously I've heard the name Castiel when it comes to the show Supernatural. It's one of the characters in that show. He's an angel named Castiel, but there's also a couple of other references sort of similar. There's a Castiel, which is an angel that appears, what this says, in several extra canonical works, basically non-traditional or non-canon works that you will hear the name Castiel without the T, but Castiel also is what's called in the Theophany. In the Bible, Castiel means my cover is God or shield of God. Theophany is like it's almost like symbolism in religious text where they embed the name of God into text in different ways, rather than saying God. So they will insert these different words that mean different aspects, so to speak, of God. So I'm not exactly sure which reference Castiel or which reference Arimea's gone with here, but it's a cool song. We're going to listen to it, pauses necessary, etc., etc. Thank you, everybody else who's here. Say hi in the live stream. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But here we go. This is Castiel by Arimea. Cheers. I like the opening. This is not a very long song, but I do like that sort of mellow opening that builds and builds and builds and builds until we drop that right there. The song definitely brings in sort of what I guess you would consider religious sort of context or subtext, or it opens up with, I see your black eyes from a mile away. They're not your eyes, tears of decay. I've got those blue eyes, they can change your life. That's the opening part, but then they go into, she's going to go into I scare your demons away. She's going to talk about some other aspects of demons and angels through this whole thing. And it's dark, but in a sense it's not either, and I like that. And that's why I kind of like the video, the way it's doing that as well. So I encourage you to look at the lyrics on the song itself too. But I like the darker video, but then you've got that sort of the bride as she's dressed in there to brighten things up. I also like the old film look to the video. That's a really cool effect. I've always kind of liked that. The old intro for this show used to have that with the logo, and it was kind of like a looping old film reel. So I dig that effect. Very cool. Sorry to pause it again so much. I think the other thing that I guess the only critique I would have, at least so far, is there are moments where her voice is harder to hear over the instruments, and we kind of lose her. And when she's projecting, when she's coming over really loud, it's easier to hear her. I wish there was a little more. I wish she was coming through to the forefront a little bit more. There's such a delay in the stream too. Sorry, I'm seeing the stream preview behind it and realizing how much of a delay there is. I do wish they would bring her voice through just a touch more, just so we can hear her over the instruments a little bit better in some of these lower parts where she's singing a little softer. Right there, she comes through really good. And that's it. Very nice piece from Arimea. Short one. Yeah, I like that song a lot. I like the sort of dark and light nature of the lyrics in the video versus you've got the mentions of I guess what you can only assume to be angels. Maybe the shield of God, if that's the reference to Castiel that they're using here. The bride sort of brightening up these darker scenes. It's a cool juxtaposition there with that, with the lyrics talking about Abaddon. Abaddon, if you're not familiar, is one of the demons, one of the biblical demons of hell. Very cool piece from Arimea. I like it a lot. Excuse me, a little short. I wish there was a little more, but some songs are just short. It's just the way they go. Some poems are short. It's just the way they go. Only because I want to hear more of that. I want to hear more of that song. I really like that a lot. Sort of has that sort of, I don't want to say new metal, scream metal kind of feel to it a little bit, but not too much. So that's nice too. I like that a lot. So great one from Arimea. If you're not a subscriber already, be sure to go check out their channel and subscribe. Be sure to subscribe here and let me know what you think. Leave me comments, suggestions, etc., etc. I will not be on tonight on the Twitch channel on Thursdays as usual because there's a game tonight. So I will be watching that. And I got a show this weekend. So I'm going to try to get in some content tomorrow and maybe squeak in something Saturday night. We'll see. Depends on how tired I am after the weekend show. And then next week, if anybody is in Madison, Wisconsin for Gamehole Con next weekend, I will be there the entire show. I think it's 4 days Gamehole Con up in Madison, Wisconsin. I will be there on Author's Alley. So if you want to stop by, say hi. If you're in the area, do so. Please stop by. I would love to meet all of you. Thank you so much. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.